What is up, fam? What is up, beautiful people? I hope you are crushing 2019 so far, and I hope that it only gets better from here. No doubt it will, and no doubt you have some big goals or some big aspirations that you're looking to attain or achieve. And those goals or aspirations are gonna require some significant change or resolution of some sort of poor decision making that you've been engaging in over the last couple of days, weeks, months, or even years. And that's awesome that you've pinpointed something about yourself that you need to change, that you've become so self-aware that you can identify it and so honest that you can admit that it actually needs changing. So congrats, hats off, kudos to you. But to ensure that we are striving for something that isn't just shallow or hollow, like a need to receive validation, to feel like we're enough, we want to ask ourselves these two questions. And the power of these two questions is that if you aren't completely at peace, if you aren't comfortable and content with the two answers that you've come up with, then something's off, something's amiss, and you need to go back. You need to reassess your goals, reassess your motives, and realign yourself to your true north, because, like I said, something is off, and your gut, your intuition, your heart is telling you that you are not aligned and that this isn't what you should be chasing. So question number one is, what positive impact will this change have on not only your life, but the lives of the people that you love and care about, the people around you, the people in your circle? Now, it's hugely important to consider the people around us, because as we've evolved as humans, we've developed this need to contribute to our tribe, especially hunter-gatherer times. Having this tribe of people around us ensured that we were safe from predators. But now that we don't have to worry about that, we still have this need. We still have this need to contribute. And if we do not fulfill that need, if we don't feel like we are giving back to our tribe, giving back to our circle, the people that we love and care about in a positive, impactful, meaningful way, then we will often feel like we aren't enough. We'll feel like a loser. We'll feel like a failure. So that is something that you really need to consider when asking yourself this question. How are you giving back to your tribe? Are you raising their vibration? Are you bringing positivity into their life? Because remember, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. And that's more than likely going to be that circle that we're talking about, the people that you love and care about. So why not raise your average by raising their vibrations? Because of course, if you're positive, if you emit this positivity, if you are giving in a loving, genuine and authentic way, then law of attraction, that's only going to be reciprocated. And who couldn't do with more love, kindness and positivity in their life? So that's the people around us out the way. What about us? What sort of positive impact is it going to have on us? Now, I need you to go deep. I need you to be honest with yourself, completely honest, and ask yourself what you're really going to get from this. How is it going to positively impact you? If you think the positive impact is going to be that you're going to fit in with your social group, you're going to fit in at work, you're going to fit in to prove that you're enough, to validate yourself, to validate your ego or your identity, then that's shallow, that is hollow, and that is something that you're not going to be proud of at the end of the day. Instead, if you are choosing something that is more aligned to who you actually want to be, not bowing to peer pressure, if you are striving for something that resonates with you in your soul and your heart, then when those obstacles arise, when you come up against that decision to revert back to your past self, to the old habits that you're looking to cut in the first place, when those obstacles arise, you're going to persevere through that because you genuinely feel aligned with it. You feel like you're meant to be chasing this, and you're not just doing it for validation or to fit in socially. That is hugely important, and that is going to be something that propels you forward. That is why people who hustle in their spare time, if they're more than likely chasing something that their heart has compelled them to chase, and that is why they can push through. That is why they can work those long hours after work, and that is why they can hustle and grind. And that is what you need to consider when thinking about the positive impact that you want to have by declaring this change. Not only declaring it, but actually persevering with it throughout this year. Now, number 2 is, will I be proud of the person I've become by making this change? We touched on it a little bit with the positive impact that this is supposed to have on us, but will we be proud of the person we become by attaining this goal? Because when we aren't amongst our social circles, when we aren't amongst those people that we need validation from, that we want to impress, when we're alone and when we have no distractions, when we're lying in bed, when we're having that shower, when we're on the toilet, we are not going to be able to escape the fact that we know who we truly are. And if you are alone and you are contemplating the fact that who you truly are does not align with what you're striving to achieve or what you've actually achieved, then you're more than likely gonna feel like a fraud. You're gonna feel like you've got this mask on, like you're masquerading around as someone that isn't actually you. And that is one of the most terrifying parts of the human experience, is the fact that we can portray ourselves as something other than who we are. Now, if this is you, then please, like I said at the start, go back, reassess your goals, your motives, and realign to your true north, because something's off. And by pursuing this path, by continuing down this route, and persevering through all these obstacles with this mask on, one day we're going to take that mask off and we're no longer going to know who we truly are. Please do not let yourself get to that point. Please ask yourself these 2 questions, and please make sure that this change that you are declaring to make is the right one for you, the right one for your family, and one that you will be proud of when it gets to the end of the year. I love you all, guys. Please take care of yourselves, and please make the right change.